Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. Hey, Rick.
What's up?
Well, Rick, you went over very well with the ladies that came to visit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the video, and David went
Oh.
over great. Everybody laughed. They had a really good time watching it. Barry, I took you guys talking and put it with some of the stuff from the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, that was
Okay,
good. Yeah.
yeah.
But then, but they
That
enjoyed
made
that.
them
Yeah.
that made them feel really good.
Mhm.
You know,
That's neat. That's great.
That's good. Yeah.
It's good that other people have good memories about the mustache, not just the guys that worked at it, So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no, they do, and they even before I showed them the video, they asked about David, and I go, oh, okay, I didn't know everybody knew David because you were the manager. You weren't running around like we were.
yeah.
But yeah, they were very pleased.
Great.
Or at least
That's great.
At least we didn't see it when he did it. That's
Yeah.
what
You're asking, does Dave still,
Right.
Dave still shine his flashlight on everybody's ass as they go by?
That was LaRue.
Oh, that was LaRue. That was the other manager. I'm sorry. You're right. That was LaRue.
LaRue. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as
Glad they enjoyed the video. Yeah.
just remember Mike. Some nice looking lady would go to the bathroom and he'd wait for the door and we can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just about.
Just there, we can hear you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Good.
that was fun.
Glad it went over well. That's it. Are they still in town? Are they gone back or?
No, they left yesterday.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, I took them to two different airports, so that was most of the day.
Where do they live?
Donna lives in Pocosi, Colorado. It's
Oh, good.
a town up in the mountains. And Susan lives Gonzales, right up by Baton Rouge.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But it's
Yeah. So that's it. So you had to go to, what did you go to? The one in Baltimore and then the other one?
well, yeah, I went to took Susan at 6 o'clock in the morning to Dulles Airport.
Uh-huh.
I came back and then I took Donna in the afternoon to Baltimore.
Mhm.
Oh.
And that's well, we appreciated it when you picked us up that time when Bonnie and I came up to see y'all in DC. It was nice that you picked us up at the airport there.
Oh yeah, I'm a good guy.
Here's Mike.
Hey,
How
Mike.
you doing?
Oh, Mike.
You
What's up, Mike?
snowed in there. In fact,
Gee, Mike, you must be cold sitting outside like that with this.
Yeah.
No.
I'm toasty warm. We're having a deep freeze in a snowstorm.
Oh, wow.
Not a deep freeze in a snowstorm. Geez, what am I? And I haven't even been drinking today. We're having a heat wave in Denver, and that snowstorm was up at 10,000 feet.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's kind of chilly here. It's around 30 degrees today,
Oh,
and not nice. But that cabin picture is probably 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
Well, longer than that. It's about 15, 18 years old.
Yeah.
looks
go there a
nice.
lot?
How you guys been?
You still go up there?
I haven't been up there for a year or two. My COPD makes it difficult for me to go up there, even with oxygen. Family members get up there a lot, but we don't use it in the winter. It's too, the roads are really bad in the winter and that snow, as you can see. And when we built it in 73, 74, it was right at the beginning of that big oil crunch. So instead of putting in propane heaters, we put in self-contained baseboard electric heaters and on 220 electricity, and it was too expensive to heat it in the winter. So
Yeah.
in the winter, but we should get a lot of use out of it spring, summer, and fall.
Oh, yeah.
That's like trying to heat your house with a toaster.
Yeah.
Need a pretty big toaster.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun building that. We built most of it ourselves, except for the concrete and a couple other things. When we ran the plumbing system, the pipes and everything, we fired it up and there was something like 32 leaks in it. So we had to hire a professional plumber to come and fix them all.
Yeah. You got some of those pictures you sent us, Mike.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us about this.
Sure.
Let me find it here. Oops, gotta get out of this thing. Oh, what did I do?
Buffering here.
I'm sorry, I lost my Zoom thing here. Let's see. Stop share. Here we are. Share screen. Why is it not? Oh, it's not behaving itself. I'm sorry, it's my fault. Operator error. Let me get back to it again. Where did it go?
I can put them up too. If you
I
want.
got it. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me get back to the right place here.
Oh,
Okay, that's I think it was 2004, somewhere around there at the International Washboard Festival in Logan, Ohio. And I know there's a lot of people on there that were never associated with the mustache, but the main reason I sent it because there's Danny Sullivan,
Yeah, Mike.
Babcock, and Bob Adams and me on it.
Yeah.
Danny, yeah, right.
Now, who is Laundry Fat?
he's the guy sitting down there just
Yeah,
to
I got
the right of
that.
the trombone player. He's a washboard player, passed away a number of years ago, and his wife, Jean something, I don't know, remember their last name. They had an act for years doing Sister Jean, Laundry Fat and Sister Jean.
Oh, okay.
And then he passed away and his grandson took over his washboard place. But well, festival started in 2001. We had a great time. I did it for 10 years. Gentry was there 1 year, and I was trying to find the picture with Gentry in it because the rest of us were in it as well. And I haven't found it yet, but if I find it, I'll send it on if you want me to.
Sure.
Yeah.
yeah, be nice to see. Yeah, that's nice. Wow.
I remember when Gentry went. He had told me he had a nice time.
It was a lot of fun, and it surprised all of us because I looked around at one point, and I just turned around and I said, "That looks like Mike Gentry." And sure as hell, it was Mike Gentry. We had a great time that weekend. He had driven up from Arkansas just for the hell of it, and it was fun.
Right. Look, there's Bob Adams too.
Yep. Well, Bob Adams' Buffalo Ridge Jazz Band was basically the house band for that festival for 12, 13 years. And because they were in Cincinnati and it worked out great, and what a great band.
Well, Bob Adams was my first band leader with the mustache and the show band, and Mike is the guy I kind of took as a mentor. So, what a great picture there.
Yeah, that's good.
For me, two guys are real influential.
Yeah.
Was that from one of the reunions?
Oh, that's from the International Washboard Festival again. That's
That's what
up against the building right beside where the stage was.
Oh, okay. See, there was something else you sent. It was with
I sent several pictures, I think 5 or 6.
yeah, you did.
You sent
kinda got
4 at
me.
one time and 1 at the other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all from Ohio, I think.
Oh, here's one that was sort of a tribute picture. Let me say.
Oh yeah, that's Jerry's washboard. Before he passed away, I asked him what he'd want to do with it, and we decided to put it in the Columbus Washboard Company office at in Logan, Ohio, and hang his picture on it. So it's been hanging there now. Jerry passed away in 2006. It's been hanging there for about 12, 14 years.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
that's
Nice.
nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's nice. All right.
Yes,
Mike, real cool.
yes, indeed. I think there was one more if I can find it. Let's see. Thing is, I saved it to my other folder, and then my folder goes and alphabetizes everything instead of keeping
Yeah.
them separated. So it's kind of like, and I don't remember how you titled all of them. So it's
Well, here I think I got it. It's the one with at the bar.
oh, okay.
We didn't show one at the bar yet, did we?
No,
No.
Where did it go? Sorry, I'm lying. I can't.
Yeah.
There it is.
I had this one that it was kind of a similar picture. It must have been backstage.
yeah, that's actually probably in the musicians' hospitality room. The lady on the left was named Tia, and she worked for the Columbus Washboard Company.
Okay.
Columbus Wash. There's actually wow.
Yeah, it's the only washboard manufacturer left in the United States. The washboard, most of the parts of the washboard I have came from National Washboard Company out of Memphis, Tennessee, but they went out of business years ago.
And probably the only people that use washboards anymore are the people that bang on them.
No, there's actually a big crafts market for washboards too. People have sent me a lot of really interesting crafts things over the years, like birdhouses and
Oh,
all kinds of things made out of washboards. And then people, believe it or not, actually the little small washboards, some women do use them for washing their flimsies or scanties or whatever you want to call it, so they don't have to put them in a big machine. But and then the washboard company sent a lot of washboards over to Iraq and Afghanistan and places like that over the years for the troops to use.
that'd be a good idea.
Huh, interesting.
You can play on the Sheikh of Araby.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the other one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah, that's an outside bar at the restaurant there in Logan, Ohio, and it was that was a great weekend, man. We spent a lot of time and money at that bar.
Well, you all look pretty happy.
So was
We
Peter
were.
trying to steal, was Peter trying to steal Mike's beer, or was Mike trying to steal Peter's?
Who knows?
Yeah, that's a good picture.
A good picture, yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that video you put together for the girl, for Emily and her friends came out really nice, Tom. That was really nice.
Good. Yeah, I put it on the invitation so everybody could watch it.
Yeah. Glad they enjoyed their visit, you know, and everything. That was,
Well, it's so strange, you know, that's like 50 years, 52 years ago that
I know.
that picture was from. It's such a long time.
Yeah. In fact, here's a picture of the outside of the mustache 50 years ago, or more than 50.
Yeah, that was,
Nice picture, yeah.
yeah. Wish we had someone had a good picture of the front of the club, like some of those we've seen, like the New York and the different ones, you know, that we don't have a really, no one has a really good picture of the front of the club.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
we do,
I-
but the other ones are like during the daytime with cars parked in front of
There's
it.
got a car parked in front of it, stuff like that.
I wish there were some good pictures of both the inside and outside of the Denver club, but I
I
know
know,
there
yeah,
were pictures
the
taken
Denver.
over the years, but I can't find any.
Yeah.
That's the only other club I've been to was the Denver club.
Yeah, and never
Yeah.
been to anything except for the mustache
Yeah.
in New Orleans.
We were up in Aspen, and me and Charlie Howard went there for one night, had a few beers, at least.
There's still a restaurant there too. It's called Rioja, a real upscale restaurant. Still has the old bar in there that was there when the mustache was there.
Yeah, just got some random pictures. Just throw them out. This was when we all went down to see Barry at Fritzel's one night.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of us.
Yeah.
Bonnie and I were in it too, and Rick and
Look at that crew.
yeah. I think y'all were there too, weren't you,
Yeah,
Rick?
I think we were, me and Sandra and I were there, yeah.
Yeah.
Or we were there somewhere.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
probably
that
on the other side. Probably on the other side of me.
Probably enjoyed Pretzels. That was good.
Yeah, it was real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be nice to see that picture of Emily along next to the one that you had when Rick and the girls were put together.
Well, we all got a bit old.
Yeah.
Here's one of the shit.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Yeah, keep the front of that car out of there, so it's a pretty good picture.
Mhm.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
Photoshop it. Yeah.
Is that Andy's now? Was that Clarity? What was that called? I can't read the sign.
Andy, let me
Yeah.
see.
Intellect? Not sure.
Was either intellect and
Yeah, it looks.
clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might,
It looks like intellect.
looks like it either says intellect or illicit. I can't. I mean,
Yeah.
Roger would know because it was.
That's a good picture. If that car went there, it'd be a great picture.
Yeah.
Well, we could get, we'll work on that.
Yeah.
Hey, Gim.
Hey,
Hey,
Kim.
Jim.
Yeah. There he is.
Hello, Jim.
Afternoon.
Yes,
Sorry I
indeed.
missed last week, but that was, we had a doctor's appointment, so I couldn't avoid that.
Oh, okay. Everything all okay?
Everything's fine now. Yep.
Good.
Some new pills to take and everything's fine.
What's for dinner tonight, honey? Oh, the blue pills, the green
The,
pills.
the little blue pills are, you know,
Oh,
no,
well, I hadn't think about that. But
they lost their effectiveness.
yeah, well, that,
Yeah,
To your
Yeah.
health.
oh well.
let's see.
Oh, that's good.
The Denver crew,
Yeah.
That was Oklahoma City, wasn't it?
Oklahoma City, but that's the Denver crew.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Yeah, I see Snake. But I don't see Snake here today. That's unusual.
Well,
Did he get snowed in?
No, we're not snowed in Denver.
Mhm.
You get out unless if Snake's like me, he's only got one lung left. And if he's like me, I don't go out when it's below 40 degrees and I haven't been out all day.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would've thought you guys up in the mountains would have big, strong lungs.
Yeah, I would have if I hadn't been a dumbass freaking smoker for 30 years.
yeah.
Who are the rest of these guys? I know.
Who was everybody there? Yeah. There's Mike. Of course.
On the left is John Mumford.
Okay.
Out in front of me is Ted Turner.
Okay.
Then it's H and Joel, of course. Gene LeBeau, Joe
Oh, yeah.
Petrocelli, Snake, and Mike Gentry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know most of them.
Was Roger.
There's
Good
Roger.
afternoon.
It's
Hey, Roger.
Roger.
Roger,
Hey, Raj.
And I'm a man.
There.
There you are.
There's our
I
hero.
have trouble
Hello,
finding it.
Roger.
What's up,
Good
Roger?
afternoon, David. You looking
How you
nice,
doing?
boy. Must be the cheerful Christmas spirit.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, ho, ho.
Humbug.
Bye.
Everybody's got to get happy.
Who you calling a hoe?
Fact is, I have to finish my Christmas shopping real
I
soon.
finished mine about 20 years ago.
Oh, that's not nice, you Scrooge.
Oh.
No, not really. There's reasons for it. Everybody in my family, except the little kids, has everything we can possibly use. So you just buy junk and then it piles up. And, for me or anybody else, but we got some little kids under 10 years old now. So, do stuff for them. And it's fun that way.
Yeah, grandkids.
Hell, I'm getting rid of stuff. I don't need any more crap.
Yeah.
You guys from New Orleans, were you around when we did the Christmas party for the orphans?
Oh, no, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I have a picture of that somewhere with
Yeah,
kids in the club, but I wasn't at the club that
yeah,
night.
we used to
I played it.
Yeah,
used to do
that,
the
that sounds familiar. I don't think I was
the
there.
orphans used to come down on to Bourbon Street. The
Yeah.
nuns were with them.
Mhm.
So they would come in and we'd serve them 7-Up and Coke and peanuts, and the band would play. It was a
Oh.
pretty big, exciting thing, and I'd go out and buy a whole bunch of presents, boys' presents and girls' presents.
Hmm.
And Edwin Krebs was Santa Claus a couple times.
Oh.
He'd dress up, put a beard on and a Santa Claus suit, run around handing presents out to everybody. That was a fun thing we did.
I know I have a photo of that, but I couldn't pull it up.
Yeah, I
right
got it
now.
too. I'm trying to find it right now.
Love to see that. Yeah.
I can play a little music while I'm looking for that. This is going back to Carnegie Hall. It was all the trombones.
We knew what it means. It was New Orleans.
All right.
That was
That was a
great.
fun-
Nice.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was roughly 8 more trombones than we had at the last reunion.
That was, that was their finest hour, I'll tell you. That was
Yeah,
great.
that was great. I always felt the Mustache had a lot of really good musicians working in all the different clubs, and very talented. I was pretty fortunate to go around to all the different clubs and listen to them, and have some good friends in that category.
Mhm.
Just all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the Christmas party.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, there it is.
yeah.
It's an Orphans Christian Christmas party. Those kids were so excited.
Oh, no. How nice.
Where's that? There's a cute looking nun in one of them.
Oh,
Roger, please.
shame on you, Roger.
Was,
Shame
was
on-
it?
Oh, I was going to get myself saved.
Or Roger, did you ask her if she had any dirty habits?
No. No, she was just
Boo.
there. She's. I think she's standing up there.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you
That was-
should have had a root beer chugging contest for the boys.
Yeah. Well, it's so funny because the big school bus pulled out in front of the Mustache on Bourbon Street. All these kids come running out, coming to the club. People are going, what's going on in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun times.
Now I had to remember seeing this picture, but I wasn't. In fact, it might have been before my time. I don't recognize the band members.
yeah, I don't either.
It was George Bird, Neil Undersair, and
But look at the pictures on the wall too.
Don Summers and Warren Spotswood on the trombone.
Mhm.
That's before.
This was in the probably 66, 67 maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great
We
today.
did it every year, I believe.
Yeah, we did for a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I played one time with Maynard.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I would have been around for that, but I
Yeah.
would work it. I don't know if you. Those kids are probably lousy tippers anyway.
And that's when I was on a break talking with Maynard and his wife Ursula.
Uh-huh.
This little black kid, maybe about 6 years old, 7 years old, walks up to me, said, "Hey, mister, where you get that motherfucking mustache?" Ursula couldn't believe it. She bust out laughing. Me and his wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
My word.
Good picture. That's a good picture.
I think the camera crew in the back, Peggy Vagabond and her girls took that picture.
That's a good picture. I don't think I've ever seen that picture, that last one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have a couple of them. Well, there's a great group.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never seen that one either.
No, me neither.
these are just things I found that I said, well, maybe we hadn't seen them in a while.
Uh-oh.
Banu and
That was Banu's band.
Steve Yoakum.
Yeah, Banu's band. I would say circa 1980.
Yeah, is it Charlie Fardella on cornet?
Hank Grieve, all the way to the left, the big tall guy. He was the tuba player.
Uh,
He worked with me at the Red Garter.
Dickie Taylor was a drummer.
Keith Taylor, the drummer, Yoakum, Banu, and Dave Boathouse.
Where's
Oh,
Dave?
I think maybe Banu might have sent this picture once because I had a little folder well, probably a couple of years ago that Banu sent. So might have come
Is
from
that
Steve
Dave
Yoakum.
Boating House right behind Banu and Charlie Fardella?
Right.
Okay.
Did you guys ever see that, or or the CD that's Steve Yoakum put out,
Yeah,
Catahoula Music Company.
there's also a bunch of videos on YouTube with him.
Yeah. Well, he's in that contest over in Europe. Came in second, I believe.
Yeah, no, he was great in that. Who's the
Yeah.
girl?
Well, look at that wonderful picture.
I can't remember her name. It seems like she was dating Ben Smith for a while.
Who was?
The girl next to you.
I don't think so. You think so? I didn't hear
Well, I
that.
remember. Well, maybe we're not dating, but I remember one time we had a baseball game out at the park. We were playing against the crap. What was it? Mexican bar down there. And we got so drunk. I mean, we brought kegs of beer and they brought tequila, and
Well, that's a
and it
that's a
started
good way to
raining
get-
and we didn't care. We were playing out and we started like sliding through the mud to get to base and everything like that. And I remember she was there with Ben. Maybe they weren't dating. Maybe she
Yeah.
just came to cheer us on or something. But
She was our bookkeeper.
okay.
What's her name, David? Remember?
The only thing I can think of is Tanya, but I don't think that's right.
No. Just a cute little thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember her now. Yeah, I can't remember her name though. She was getting married. She talked Kent and I into painting her house for $100.
So did you give her $100 paint job?
Yeah, I think we did a pretty nice job. We were going to trade her. She was going to sew this handmade couch for us, but then she decided she didn't have time, so she gave us $100. But okay, what the hell?
You know,
Well, let's see what else I can find here.
Yeah, like those old pictures. That's good.
Here's an old Mardi Gras shot. Let me pull it up here from the balcony. I think we've looked at it before, but
Yeah.
Jump, buddy, jump.
yeah, must have been really early and during the day because
yeah, not many people.
during the middle of the day you couldn't even walk on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
I remember the guy in the second guy back there, the real long hair, the brown. He came there he was the one that had joined the Judge Advocate General Corps and was getting ready to go off in the Army, be a Army lawyer.
And I bet he lost all that hair at that point.
Well, yeah, I think so. He was a really nice guy, though. I remember him. He made me a belt one time, a leather belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you write down like the tall building in the next block down on the bottom of it, that was a hotel, and then the bottom of it had a restaurant called Mr. Perky's. And we used to go
That's
there
where the
for
French
24
Opera House
hours. We would go there a lot, if you really wanted
So
to.
the French Opera House was there years ago,
Oh,
and it burnt down. Then they put
If you look close, you see Rizzo's sign.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was great pizza, Italian food there.
Well, I love their heart of artichoke salad. Good Lord, that was good.
From Russo's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rizzo's, yeah.
I have a picture I had to find, a slide of coming looking down Bourbon Street, looking up other side of Risso's, and it was snowed out.
Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have a picture of that somewhere, but I couldn't find it right now. But
Here's another outside picture we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That's when it was
Just a little wider than the one we saw before.
Yeah, the same car. It's about a 53 Chevy.
yeah, that was even old when the mustache was there. I mean, because the club didn't start till like 63, huh? So
Yeah, if I get rid of that car, that'd be a good outside picture of the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the intellect. That was a interesting place. It's a hangout lot for musicians after hours. who would come in there and hang out and have a lot of good jam sessions. And the guy who had it was Joe Biggs, and he's also a private investigator.
Oh, really? Oh, my.
He was quite the character.
That's a vintage automobile in that picture.
Yeah,
Around 1953 or 54 Chevy.
That's exactly right. You got it right.
Yeah, I
We,
think it's 53.
we had one of them, 53 Chevys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it looks so familiar. All right.
Remember those little vent windows on the side? You could roll down and get some wind in there.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Great.
That was
No
part of
AC.
the air conditioning.
AC did not exist then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but we used to call it the 440 air conditioning.
Yeah.
You could roll down all four windows and go 40 miles an hour.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's see what else.
Yeah. Like these old pictures.
Here we go with Russell with a tie on.
Well, there's a first. Well,
buddy boy.
Not a good picture, but that's Russell.
Few skimmers on the side there.
Just a few.
Well, we sold some hats, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you sure did.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Russ was a good cook.
That's what you said.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was a
Great
good-
hamburgers and the chicken he made, fried chicken back there. He was,
well,
He
In-
used to spend
New
the
York-
summer.
New York. He was the chef at the New York Club, of course, and Joel was proud to keep the tradition of Nick's, which was the bar that used to precede it. Which was a famous jazz joint then. But Nick's was famous for his steak dinners, and Russ would do a steak dinner, and it was really. I used to stop home from coming home from work before I go to work again at the club, but I'd stop there around 6 o'clock for dinner. He cooked me up a steak dinner. It was absolutely fabulous, really good stuff.
He would spend the summer up at the Cape.
Sure did. It kept us
The old
alive.
mustache at Harwich, and he cooked for us all summer long.
Yep, he was up there the first year too. He kept us alive.
Where was this?
That's true.
Yeah,
Which club was this?
that's Cape Cod. That's Cape Cod.
Cape Cod, the first Cape Cod club.
Right. There's Grove Thomas on the left, and no, second. That's the second year because that's Ronnie Bill leading it. Had the second. That was your
Yeah,
year.
that's the club right there.
That was your year. Yeah. I had
Except
it
for the musicians on stage, that could be a picture of the Denver Club. It was laid out exactly like that. The piano and the tables in front of the stage and everything.
Yeah. There's Ronnie Bill playing there, and George Berg, and I don't know that other banjo player. I can't make it out. That was one of the funnest summers I had.
Isn't that George French? Isn't that George French
Yeah, George French on
on the right? Yeah. It's
stage
Grove-
left.
Grove Thomas playing on the left. So had to be Cape Cod because Grove didn't leave. Was it Cape Cod in New York and Boston occasionally?
Yeah.
Did y'all have a piano player often?
No,
There was a piano player the first year, but that was part of the Saturday and Sunday afternoon jazz band. But I'm trying to remember his name. He came from California. I remember
that's
Terry.
right.
Terry something. Terry
That was
something.
the original speakeasy, I believe, in the beginning.
The club was a speakeasy. That is true. Yes, it was. I probably told you about when I had the office on the second floor. I discovered a passageway out of the closet. A secret passageway that so when the feds came up the front driveway, you could escape out the back and go down to the left. Go down.
Wow.
Did it have one of those little things you had to slide open and have the password before they let you in the door?
Not really. No, it was. We had big burly doormen to keep us safe. But
Yeah. Then they had out back. They had the big barn, and
that's right. That's
then
right.
they had a place they called it the chicken coop, and if you spent the summer there, that's where you lived.
That's right.
And everybody had the little beds back there and everything. You had your own little room.
Oh yes. Oh
All
yes.
the eggs you wanted.
That was that was amazing. That's the first club I ever worked at.
Yeah, it was fun. You used to come down in the morning and see who was sleeping with whom.
Yeah, exactly. Fred and I were up there. We were out one night. I don't know, or maybe it was after hours. One of our after hours party. Of course, it's easy to invite the girls to stay because they were right there. You know, that couldn't go down the street to another club.
That's right. It was sort of a captive audience. It was kind of worked to your benefit if you were clever.
They came in and they stayed. I found this girl and said, "Hey, come here." So I took her back. Later in Fred's bed, she was real drunk. I said, "Fred, I found this good-looking chick for you." He's waiting for you in your room.
Oh Lord.
Here's another shot of the club, the New Orleans.
That's a good shot of the front. We got Ford there.
Yeah, 57 Ford.
Yeah.
Wow. Yep. You can always tell by those headlights.
Yeah, because they went to dual headlights at 58,
Well, that's a T-bird.
just like Chevy did.
The T-bird in front.
Thunderbird.
Yeah.
That's a T-bird in front, right?
Yeah, Thunderbird's probably around a 60 or 61.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I like the older one when it had that little porthole in the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
57.
Yeah. The kind Suzanne Summers was driving in American Graffiti.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay.
Let's see. I put this up briefly, but we were talking about something else, so I took it down. This was
I was taken in Blackpool, not in the Blackpool club. We were out at some pub just drinking. And the kid on the far right, he worked at the club in New Orleans. He was
The
over
guy
there.
on the left, Roger, is that Butch English?
Is that who?
Who's the guy on the left?
I can't remember his name. He hung around with Harry Black a lot.
The manager of the club there when I was there in 1970 was Butch English.
No, that's not Butch, no.
Okay. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah, really. I was in touch with Butch for a while, several years ago, but then I sort of lose contact and get busy doing other things. He was up in Canada for a while.
He's a nice guy.
Oh, he was a great guy. I had fun. I was over there for a little over a month, maybe 6 weeks. And I was in a parade that we had parades over there, and it was I had a hotel above the club, Cherry Tree Club.
Yeah.
It was the only place I drank Guinness and disappeared.
Whoops.
And it was warm, of course.
Is that kind of like a magic trick?
All the beer was served, room temperature.
Here's a follow-up on the oops.
I keep putting up pictures of New Orleans. I thought I better put up something from New York, which I thought this round bar was really pretty cool.
That's a great bar.
That bar was it was round on that end, but if you look the whole thing from it was shaped in the shape of a musical note.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was. I don't know who made. I don't know where the club was actually built for, but it was old, and it for years it had Nick's. Nick
That was in there when Nick's had the, wasn't it?
Nick Rongetti was the guy's name. He was a real. How can I say? Promoter of jazz. The two big clubs down in the village were his and Nick's and Condon's, which was over on Second Street.
Yeah.
When y'all did the bar songs, were they around the round part of the bar there, or all down the other part?
Generally, yeah. Oh, well, either way, because the taps were down the other end. But that's kind of where the bar these were the
Service
round,
bar was the other end.
where the people sat.
Yeah.
And the bar and the waiters were down to the other end.
Okay.
That's interesting because Nick's was a real more a jazzy, I believe, club.
Oh,
Just-
it was famous for it. It was
Oh, yeah, very famous.
a
and,
real
uh,
it was a
and,
real
and
jazz club. Really
and the
big
same
name.
thing in New Orleans. It was the Dream Room, which was
That's
a
right.
famous
That's-
jazz club down
That's
south.
right. Yeah, Joel used to joke about that. Joel buying up old jazz clubs, but
Yeah.
Roger, I think the Denver club's official licensing name was called the Dream Room as well.
oh really?
No,
I'm pretty sure it was.
usually Joe had each club had its own corporation. I don't know if you could double up on that because he didn't want something to happen in one club and then they could sue the whole chain.
That's right.
That's pretty smart.
And for those that have never been in this club, there's a whole lot of seating to the right
Yeah,
outside of the picture.
Oh yeah, lots. Yes, you're right.
Where was the bandstand in relation to this picture?
straight ahead of you.
You
Straight
can see it.
ahead.
See the
Look straight
piano down
ahead to the right of the picture. That's where the bandstand was.
Oh, okay.
You can see the piano up there, I think, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Looks like those pillars getting away for some people, I guess, huh?
A little bit.
Not too much. Yeah.
We never thought it a problem. That's what-
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. A long time ago, John McLaren sent me a picture of Nick's, the club. I think we showed it at a
Yeah. You showed that. That was.
couple of years
Yeah.
ago, maybe. I haven't been getting any notes from John McLaren correcting anything or filling in the blanks. There it is. Yeah, that's what he sent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nick's. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Yeah.
That became the New York club eventually. Huh?
Yes, exactly. And along the facade on the right-hand side were all the gas lights. We had gas lights on the side of the club.
Remember Jeff said he put them up.
Yeah. Jeff did say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said it was the architect that he designed and put them up, huh?
Not there, they're not up.
No, but he talked about the club.
Oh,
When
yeah.
it became the
Mustache
mustache,
was a-
the gas lights he put up, according to him.
Those gas lights provided one of the eeriest things I've ever seen. If you may recall, back in '69 or '70, I think back in the late '60s, we had a blackout in New York where the whole power grid for the whole Northeast went down, and the whole city was black, because there were no lights on anywhere, except for the gas lights on the side of the club.
What year was that?
In the late '60s somewhere.
Oh, you remember
Yeah.
the great blackout? How many babies did he say were a product of that?
Yeah, exactly.
They're the gas lamps, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember, I think I was in New York at that time. People were going silly.
Cape Cod.
That's gas lamps. And look, a picture of Joe Terra hanging
Yeah, I
up.
see that.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Every Monday, ladies' night.
So they kept that same awning from Nick's and changed it to your father's mustache. Look at that.
That's right. Yeah. Thursday was Maid's Night Out. That's the night that all the nurses came down from St. Vincent's and all the all the domestics showed up, and
I remember that.
that was the night that I liked to work. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Jim and Roger, if we had a nickel for every time we just hung out under that awning, we'd be rich.
Right. Oh, gosh.
Goodness. Long time ago. Yeah. One club I never got a chance to visit in New York. Wish I had.
This is a flashback to the Blackpool Club. So we had this little I guess it was something to get people in the club, happy hour for rugby players and dates.
Right.
Oh, my.
There's an ad for the Vancouver club.
Oh, it was the
929.
Vancouver club? Okay, I was thinking it must have been the one in England.
No, this ad here you're showing is a 929.
Oh, yes, West Pender Street. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, that was a nice club too.
Rugby was big in Vancouver too, I guess. Huh?
Oh yeah, up in Canada,
Yeah, all over Canada and the UK.
big time.
Oh, yeah.
New Orleans has a rugby team now.
Everybody does. It's even in Denver.
It's like some of these sports. Soccer wasn't big for years, and all of a sudden it just started taking off.
Yeah, but I can watch rugby before I can watch soccer. I'm sorry. I like it's just, soccer. I it just.
Well, soccer's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
My UK friends would say that soccer was I'm trying to get this straight. They would say that, well, they say rugby is a game for ruffians played by gentlemen, and soccer is a game for a gentleman played by ruffians.
Except for
that's
those
about right.
Except for those flops they take. I mean, these guys, they're worse than basketball players.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Some of the things I was watching, it's like,
But it's the only way they get a break. I mean, they got to play constantly. I mean, I don't see how the hell those soccer players run so damn much. It's just always moving, always moving.
The clubs that's.
Now that one I don't recognize. Where's that one?
No, I don't know. I just thought it's just one of the clubs we
Can't
have.
tell if that's the Cherry Tree Hotel in Blackpool or not.
it looks like a converted church or something.
Hey, Bill and Tom, do you have pictures? I know I sent you guys a couple of years ago some pictures of aerial shots at the Cherry Tree or Cherry Tree Gardens Hotel where the Mustache was later, and it had some really incredible gardens out there that had gone to seed and stuff over the years before the Mustache, but it was a beautiful thing. I'll see if I can find those and send them to you again if you don't have them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen them.
Okay, I'll send them again sometime soon.
To me, looking at this picture,
Yeah.
what's different is the trees. Usually the clubs are in urban areas with no trees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Screenshot too.
Yeah, I don't have the name. They didn't have a name on it.
I can see a picture of the Brussels that sometimes have outdoor shot of that.
Well, that was not Brussels.
No,
No.
no. Well, that's
Not Blackpool, England, is it, Roger?
Well, I think it is in a way because there was a hotel above the club.
Yeah,
Then that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I know.
but I think that was probably Blackpool.
And the first door you'd go into was a pub. And then the back part was a big room where your father's Mustache played.
okay.
It's been a long time since hell it was in the.
Right.
And they had
Oh,
really
my
weird
gosh.
hours, Roger, remember?
It's only
Look at this.
55 years. Don't worry about it.
Just curious, do you know if they ever had mustache mugs with the name Blackpool on them?
No, we didn't at that point in time because the Mustache mug hadn't come out yet.
Oh, okay.
But I have a mug they gave me. They had engraving on it and everything.
Mhm.
It's
Well,
really
Blackpool
nice.
was open when I worked at the Mustache in New Orleans. Blackpool and Vancouver were still open then.
Yeah, Vancouver was definitely open. I can't remember how long the Blackpool Club opened it, but
At least they still had it on the flyers that we had at the door. So I don't know.
I know Blackpool was open in 1970 because I was over there with Joel, but I don't remember when it opened or how long it lasted.
Yeah, no, when I was there, they still had Brussels and Blackpool and Vancouver.
Mike, you don't recognize this building?
I think that was Blackpool, but I'm not sure, man. It's been 1970. It was October 1970. I was there with Joel, and it was Guy Fawkes weekend.
Guy Fawkes.
I've been at a bunch of the clubs and that wasn't, I think that's gotta be Blackpool. I can't, most, like somebody mentioned, most of the United States clubs were in 2-3 story urban buildings, and this looks like a country thing, and that's what Blackpool was, kind of out in the country.
That must be Blackpool then, yeah.
I remember y'all talking about the strange hours that they had for the club.
Yeah, you could be open from something like 11 or 12 to 3. Then you had to shut down. You couldn't open up again until 6 or 7 at night. You had to shut down by 11 o'clock, and you couldn't, like New Year's Eve and things like that, where you couldn't be open to be playing music at midnight at New Year's Eve. All of that's changed since then, of course, but in 1970, that's what the case was. And that was all throughout England.
The reason they closed in the afternoon, because they wanted the workers to go back to work.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
In other words,
Exactly.
just go out and get drunk.
Yeah.
All these Englishmen, and they so they put that law in place years ago. Because I was surprised. I went in the pub to get a drink. We can't serve you now. I said, why? Middle of the day. Oh, we don't serve alcohol in the middle of the day here. I said, well, shit.
That's
Talk
Black.
about un-American.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm about to run. We'll see y'all next
Rick.
week.
All right, take
Yeah,
care,
Rick, man,
Rick.
good to see you.
Take care, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Sandra, hi.
Good to see you.
What time is it?
It's 4:54.
4:50. It's almost 4:50.
Well, here in New Orleans it is. So I guess
I'm still in. We're in daylight. We don't do daylight saving times here. We just drift.
I'm going to take off too, you guys. It's great to see all of you. And
All right, always.
Okay, Mike, see you next week.
Take care.
Take care, Mike.
Bye,
Okay.
y'all.
Hasta luego, mi amigos.
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What?
6 o'clock here, so
6
Let's get
o'clock.
out, getting on toward supper time here. Getting on toward supper time. Time to leave, I guess.
Yep.
See y'all next week.
Okay.
okay.
See you
See
again.
you next
See you
week.
next week.
Roger, Barry.
All
All
right.
right, you guys have a great week.
Tom,
Bye,
take
guys.
care. You too,
See
Roger.
y'all later.
All right,
Thanks, y'all.
guys.
Bye, Billy. Thanks,
Next-
Bill.
Next Thursday,